Other boy reaction. Hey guys, Other boy reactions here. Alright, we're back with the Vampire Diaries season 4 episode 20, The Originals. If you guys are enjoying my videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like full reactions and early reactions, please check out my Patreon by going to the link down below. Alright, so I guess this is technically the Originals pilot, so does that mean we're only gonna get Klaus and Rebecca and maybe some other characters? I don't know. I think they're going to New Orleans, so that should be very fun, actually. I'm really excited to see that. Yeah, I have no idea what to expect. Let's get to it.
Where do you suppose I might find Marcel?
Oh my god! What an opening! What an introduction!
I'd have thrown you a damn parade.
Oh god, they're friends! No! No!
Niklaus Michelson, my mentor, my savior, my son.
Oh god, he made him?
Get you a drink.
Oh.
Yeah. It is good to see you.
It's good to be home. Hello, please tell me the current state of Bourbon Street is not your doing.
Something's got to draw in the out-of-towners, otherwise we'd all go hungry. Showtime!
Oh my god. What is this?
Oh, how's the family?
Those who live hate me more than ever.
Don't forget them. If your blood relations...
Oh my god.
Or not.
Oh god, he needs her, right? Oh no, he doesn't. Wait, so his problem is solved. Why does he look worried? I thought he wanted to kill her anyway. Maybe he wanted to find out what she was up to. How did they know that they did magic? Look out. Ah! Oh shit.
The doors work, you know.
You're doing magic?
She's lighting about their spines. Is that his spine? What is it? What is it? Ew! That's how it hurt. Oh shit! Wait! It looks like Elijah. It is Elijah!
I'm Elijah.
Cold, huh?
You heard of me?
Does the Originals take place in New Orleans? All of it? Oh my god. I'm guessing it's Mardi Gras, and this is not like what they just do all the time, right? Maybe it is.
I told my guys to look out for you. That's all.
Well, they're dead now.
That's what we do here. Look out for each other.
He doesn't need to be look out for. He's the strongest
Your
vampire.
blood.
Bartender, walking alone at night. She's either brave or dumb.
Well, she's new.
Let's see. Brave, I let her live. Dumb, she's dessert.
Oh god.
You know, it's not safe here alone.
Oh my god.
You know I have a werewolves can.
And you're part werewolf.
Magic made you a vampire, but you were born a werewolf.
Interesting.
You're the original hybrid, the first of your kind.
How has he never gotten
And this
anyone else pregnant
pregnancy is
before?
One of nature's loopholes.
Why has it never happened before? He's probably fucked how many people in like 1,000 years?
Someone else admitting.
I spent days held captive in a freaking alligator bayou because they think that I'm carrying some magical miracle baby. Don't you think I would have fessed up if it wasn't yours?
My sister gave her life.
I am asking you to stay here. I will help you and I will stand by you. I will be your brother. We will build a home here together. So save this girl. Save your child.
No.
I'll be waiting for him.
Interesting. It's like non-stop partying.
Hey, man. What'd you run off to?
You mean your minions aren't still documenting my every move?
Someone put you in the mood. What can I do?
What you can do is you can tell me what this thing is you have with the witches.
Oh, we're back to that.
Yeah, we're back to that.
You know,
I need to see some flashbacks of when he was a human. I guess he can't take all of them, huh? Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Oh, that's all he needs to do. And now, that guy's gonna go crazy and die.
Your friend will be dead by the weekend.
Fuck.
Which means I've broken one of your rules.
Yeah, are you all gonna fight him?
And yet I cannot be killed.
Right.
So do you...
Oh my god! Running away again.
I want what he has.
He doesn't know how to get it.
I want to be king.
Well, you can't kill people.
And what of Haley and the baby?
Every king needs an heir.
Okay.
Pursuit of the cure.
Oh, the cure was a fool's errand. I mean, taking it would have stripped you of everything that you are. For what? More high school problems?
I wanted to be human. I wanted children and a family.
I stand before you to offer you both.
And if I decide against you, a dagger in my heart and then back in a box.
How can you
I've made
offer
my
her
case.
both?
Your family needs you. And what choice you
Completely
make.
irredeemable. Leave him to set off on this new adventure and let's you and I go out on ours. I have lost so much of my life to Klaus. So have you.
You actually like
It's
him?
our turn. Elijah, please.
Yeah, I wish we could have seen this relationship develop.
You look terrible.
Do not let her out.
I'm hungry. Not that you care.
But I do. That's the whole point. I do care, you don't care. It's about time for that to change.
What? No, if you show some emotion. Really? You're really giving her blood? Yeah, it's real. Yes.
You've always wanted to play games?
Oh, fuck!
Go ahead. Let's see who breaks first.
Shit.
Me. Or you.
Right, she's totally stronger than both of them mentally. Those are the weakest men ever. Yes, yes. Oh my god. I was actually more interested in that story than the rest of the story. I mean, the stuff of Marcel in The Witches was interesting. He's an interesting character. I really couldn't care less about Klaus. This fucking baby, what? The only part about Klaus I actually liked was when he had that conversation with Camille. That's why I was like, we're seeing some emotion. Like I wanted that. Um like I don't expect him to be like that all the time, but those little moments, they're so few and far between that um it's really nice to see, and he connected with someone. Well, see, that's why I don't understand. In the 1,000 years that he's lived, he's never met someone like that where he could just connect with someone and have a conversation, have a relationship. You're telling me he's so tormented that he couldn't get over it in 1,000 years, and he's just been killing people and trying to he hasn't amassed any following in 1,000 years because like he said, he's always run away because his father, would always hound him and torment him every time they settled down. I guess that's the answer, but like, really, for 1,000 years, you didn't get over it? Like, I don't know. And I guess because as a vampire, your emotions are heightened. So if you've been traumatized your whole life up until however old he was when he turned, it's just very hard for me to believe that he hasn't grown in 1,000 years. And Marcel, Marcel sounded like he had a bad life too, like he was a slave. So, and he got over it quick. I mean, within 100 years, he amassed a following. He took over that whole town. So, what is Klaus's excuse? So, I mean, everyone's different, but damn, I just don't like Klaus. Interesting. Another thing, how has he never gotten anyone pregnant before? If he supposedly can, I mean, he's probably had sex with so many different women in 1,000 years. Why is Haley special? Was there magic involved? They never said. Um, why is this miracle happening now? Um, is she from a specific werewolf clan that can, that matches his werewolf? Maybe they're from the same clan or something. Maybe that's why. I don't know. You're telling me he's never had sex with someone from his own clan? I don't even know if that's the reason, but I have so many questions, but they're not like burning questions because I still like Vampire Diaries better. It seems like the originals is going to be about Elijah getting the family back together. I wonder if it takes place in New Orleans. It seems like it would, and it should, because you can do so many things with that town. I love that they set it there. I love because it also gives more of an opportunity to see more people of color, and they're all mixtures of races because of the Creole community down there, and you've got Marcel, and it just seems fun. I feel like if I enjoyed the originals, it would be because of Marcel and his gang, and a little bit of Elijah, if he's in it. Yeah, he's in it, right? Um, Klaus, I'm still not on board with. The best parts for me, like I said, were his scene with Camille. That was beautiful. She was basically describing him, someone who felt lost and angry and wished that he could control or conquer his demons instead of them controlling him. Um, Hopefully in the originals they'll show more flashbacks about why he is the way he is, because I still don't understand. Um, I love hearing from Catherine that she feels the same way that Klaus does, and she feels alone, and she doesn't want to be, apparently. Um, we really haven't gotten to see the real Catherine because ever since we've seen her, she's always been on the run. So it's like she probably doesn't even know who she is anymore. She's always in survival mode. So I really would like to see the day when she can be free. Because maybe she wouldn't be as devious as she has been. I mean, she probably always will be, because if you've been running for however old she is, 400, 500 years, like, you're not going to go over that quickly. Right, I feel like everyone, like, literally everyone in the show is more traumatized than Klaus. I don't know. I mean, obviously, yes, it's traumatizing to be abused by your parent or someone who, you know, he wasn't biologically his father, but he was his dad. He raised him. But to not get over it in 1,000 years, I don't understand. Ugh, I don't know. Especially seeing a character like Marcel, who had to have had a hard life, and he was poor. I don't know if he was a slave, but he was, because I don't know what time period he's from, but he's at least 100, and I'm sure he at least suffered racism if he was around 100 years ago. What's his face said he was whipped, unless that was just a metaphor. But I mean, probably not. It was probably literal. So I mean, his character's interesting. I think it's strange that his ego has gotten so big that he thinks that he could take on Klaus. I mean, yeah, he has an army of vampires, but look what Klaus did to just one of them. One bite from him, you're gone. You guys may be able to tackle him and damage him. You can't kill him unless you have the white oak stake. So, I don't know. I like that he's, kind of arrogant, Marcel, but it doesn't really make sense, because Klaus could just rip all of you apart. And if you guys were so big and bad, why didn't you just attack him? Before he's attacked Thierry, or whatever his name was. Because he must know deep down inside that he can't. But he just had to show Klaus that he's not afraid of him. I think it's interesting that he's taken over the town, and he's gotten, humans to look the other way. And that's very interesting. And he's gotten the witches under control. Like, how? They must not be anywhere near the strength of Bonnie. Like, Bonnie, like, the Bennett line must be, like, the best line ever, because we haven't seen another witch strong enough to defeat people, like, on their own. They always have to be, like, in a coven or a group. Like, Bonnie's done shit by herself. Even before she got mixed up with Expression, she was strong. So, she just must be special. The only one we've seen to rival her, really, is her cousin, right? Who we haven't seen again. I kind of wish we would. But these girls didn't seem like they could do that much. Jane Ann got captured so easily. And how do they find out that she did magic? Like, how do they know? She was in her room by herself. Like, how did they know that she did something? And it looked like there were a lot of witches, right? Because all those people that surrounded Haley, those were all witches, right? So they have a lot, and they still can't take on the vampires? Well, they're planning to. I guess they've been planning this for a while. So that's interesting. I think that's what I would watch the originals for the witches. I want to see the witch community. I want to see Marcel and his vampires. And I would like to see Klaus with Camille, because I need to see someone who can counter his, douchiness. Like, he's just... I don't know. For some people, it may seem like... he may seem, like, sympathetic because he has all these problems, but it's like, his problems are, like, avoidable. Like, how many times have people reached out to him, tried to help him, and he runs away from it. Like I said, I could see if it was, like, 10 years after his transition into becoming a vampire. 20 years, 50 years maybe, but 1,000 years and he's still well, I mean, I guess it's not like, it would have been different if, you know, he was abused his entire life, then he became a vampire, you know, a hybrid, and then like if he like never saw his dad again, but that wasn't the case. His dad became a vampire too and chased him. He was running too, huh? Just like Catherine. Because he killed the mother. Or he thought he killed the mother. No, I still think he brought it on himself. I can see him being angry at his mom for not doing anything to help him when his dad was abusing him. But it was also kind of the time. The time was, I mean, they're like Vikings, right? Like, they're all supposed to be tough and like that was how it was. So the mom probably didn't really think that the dad was doing anything wrong. Because all the men were supposed to be like men. I don't know. And then what happened? Like, so, like she chose her husband over her child. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I feel like there are definitely pieces of the story that I haven't seen. But from what I have seen, I don't know why Klaus killed his mother. Because she's the one that turned him into a hybrid. So she wasn't like disgusted by him, right? I mean, she did it. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something a lot. But regardless of what she did, I mean, he killed her. So of course his father is going to come after him. He already hates him. I mean, I don't know. I mean, really it starts with the dad. Like, everything starts with the parents. But at some point you have to stop using that as an excuse. And you know, Klaus is just a slow learner, and it takes him a long time to process things apparently. And it's very hard for me to have any empathy for him because he just refuses to change. And if he does, you know, have a moment of compassion or empathy, it doesn't last because he just doesn't trust anyone and he sabotages it. And he refuses to feel emotion other than anger. He doesn't want to feel hurt. He was tearing up when he was talking to Camille, and I thought it was beautiful. And then he had to run away. Again. Again! I think it's beautiful but sad at the same time that Elijah is trying so hard to get his family back together. And he's so excited about this news about Haley being pregnant, and it feels like hope to him. It feels like a new start. I don't know what he meant when he said to Rebecca, you know, I can offer you both, when she said, I want a family, I want children. He's like, I can offer you both. No, you can't. Like, how? Like, this child is not going to be hers. She wants a child of her own. I don't think he'll ever be able to offer her family because Klaus has just been so awful to her. That's going to be hard for her to get over. All you have to do is say one thing to piss Klaus off, and he loses it, and he'll stab you with, you know, the those daggers. So it's like, I'm totally with Rebecca. It's like, just get out, live your own life, because Klaus is just never gonna change, not to the point that she wants him to. I can't see it. It's because he has so much power. Why would he might change a little bit, but then all it's going to take is one thing to set him off. And who wants to live like that? Who wants to live under fear like that? That's why I feel like Marcel has amassed so much power. Yeah, he obviously has killed people. He killed that witch. And he kind of rules by fear, but not in the way that Klaus would. Like, Klaus has, like, no subtlety. He'll just walk right in and murder someone to prove that he's the big bad guy. Marcel has friends. He has peers. He has comrades, you know, what Klaus wants. And he's probably, I mean, I'm sure they'll say in the show, but he's probably done that because he's gained their respect. And you can't, people are not going to respect you if you just threaten to kill them every 5 seconds. Like, Klaus, that's all he knows how to do because that's what was done to him. His dad, you know, beat him up and had to show him that he was the big, you know, the big strong guy. And he comes from a Viking world where, yeah, that's how you showed that you were the strongest, by fighting and puffing yourself up. And but still, he's lived 1,000 years. I cannot get over it. But it seems like Marcel treats his vampires almost as equals. Almost. Like, even though he was like, I'm the king, he was doing that because he was being threatened. I don't know. I'm really curious to see how he, you know, gained such a following, because he does rule by fear a little bit. I wonder what made all those vampires fall in line. Maybe he made all of them. Maybe that's why. I mean, that would be a good way to, you know, to get people to follow you. Make them vampires and treat them with a little bit of a respect, you know, at least a little bit. I mean, maybe that's what he did. I don't know. I'm curious about that. But like he said, he also stayed. Klaus just kept moving and moving and moving. Like, what was he doing? Because his plan wasn't always to find the doppelganger, right? I mean, oh yeah, it was. Wait, was it? Well, he's been looking for the doppelganger ever since way back in the day, right? But that was his problem. He was wasting his time looking for the doppelganger when he could have just been making regular vampires and had a family in, like, one town like that. I think it's because Marcel has rules. Yes, he killed the witch, but it's because she broke his rules, you know, meaning that he gave her a chance to not die. Basically, if you do what you're told, you won't die, which obviously is still not great. Like, you're still living under some kind of fear, but it's still better than Klaus, who it's like, just kill you for looking at him or breathing at him in the wrong way. It's like, and so while Marcel may rule by fear a little bit, I'm sure it eventually turned into respect. You know, people eventually began to respect him because he basically left you alone as long as you followed the rules. And he likes to have fun. He knows how to party. So in a way, he's kind of, you know, brainwashed everyone into thinking that he's this great guy. You know, which is, it still makes him kind of a bad guy, but it's still a little bit better than, you know, the way Klaus would rule, which is, it's like killing people left and right. And so you're not going to have anyone left to be your friend, to be your partner, to be your comrades like he wants so much. Marcel has a family. Even, it may be fucked up, but he still has a family. Klaus has no one. Because he's pushed so many people away over the years. All that being said, it is interesting that Klaus didn't kill anyone in this episode, right? No. Elijah was the one who did all the killing. But he was stealthy about it. Like, he just went right to the source. He went right to the person that he needed to talk to. and got the information that he needed out of her. Whereas Klaus just has like no subtlety and just walks in and threatens the one person you shouldn't be threatening because he owns that town. And everything has to turn into a confrontation with him when if he was more stealthy like Elijah, he could have found the information out a lot quicker. That's the thing about Klaus. He's just like this large child. He's a man-child. He just hasn't grown. Whereas Elijah is a man. Elijah is a man in like every sense of the word, and he's an adult. And yes, he's older than Klaus, but like not by that much, right? I mean, but he also wasn't abused, I'm guessing, by the father. So that is something that I have seen in people who have been abused. Their growth is stunted. Their mental growth has been stunted, like, because he was probably abused from a very young age, Klaus. So I guess that makes sense, but it's frustrating to watch because at this point he's just doing it to himself. It may have started with the father, and that was awful, but your dad's not here. I guess that's the whole point of being tormented. Like, when people are tormented, it's usually, and when they have demons, it's because it's in their head. It doesn't have to be happening to them currently, physically. Those wounds just never healed. And it's interesting, it's just, I can't take whenever he has those tantrums and he just loses it. It just seems so ridiculous because he's this grown-ass man physically, but mentally he's still that little boy who got beaten up every day by his daddy. So, oh man, he has a long way to go. Like I said, I was more interested in that last scene with Damon and Elena, and then Stefan, when she said, you guys want to play games. I do think that she can hold out longer than them because she's gone through so much in such a short amount of time. Like, her life is crazy. She can take a lot. Those guys are weak. That's why Stefan is weak. That's why he can't allow himself to have fun. He has this addiction. He'll just lose it, And Damon is weak too. I mean, Damon can't handle emotions, and Stefan can't handle, blood. So it's like Elena can handle a lot. She's had to go through a lot in such a short amount of time. She's lost so many people. So I think I believe her when she's like, you want to fucking play? Let's go. Like, we'll see who breaks first. She also has the advantage because she doesn't care about them right now because her emotions are off. They are at an extreme disadvantage because they care about her. That's why they're doing this. They're trying to get her emotions back because they care about her. Which means, that's a weakness for them in this instance because she doesn't care if she hurts their feelings. She's probably going to say shit to hurt them. Both of them have their humanity on, so they're not really going about it the right way as far as like the vervain and the blood. Yeah, that pissed her off, but if they want to get to her, I think they're gonna have to like bombard her with memories, like really good memories and painful memories, and just bombard her in that room downstairs. I think that's the only way to make her remember, because they can't do it by force. They can't do it by torturing her, because I think she can take that. And I don't think that they have it in them right now to actually hurt her. We'll see. I just don't think that, I mean, I don't think Stefan can. Damon might do a little bit, but I think his humanity is really on now, that I don't think he has it in himself either to, like, I don't know, like stake her in the stomach or something like that, or I don't know what else they would do to torture her. Like throw a bucket of vervain water on her face or something. Like, I just I don't think they can do that, and she knows it. So we'll see. Very interesting. Overall, I enjoyed the episode. If you guys did too, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like full reactions and early reactions, please check out my Patreon by going to the link down below. Alright guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you next time. Bye. I can't tell you more than me.